Sheesh, these sets almost fill up my entire table. I scored a massive lot of almost 40 vintage LEGO sets from the late 1980s to the early 1990s. It includes some iconic themes from before I was even born. I found the listing on Facebook Marketplace for only $500. So let's go through it and see if I got a good deal or not. I'm gonna split this video up by theme, starting with the classic town sets, working my way through space, and ending with my favorite classic theme, pirates.
Pirate.
So let's put these old LEGO sets back together and see what we got. Starting with the smallest sets, we have these awesome classic town vehicles. These sets are in such great condition. All of them except the Red Devil Racer come with their instructions too. I love this era of LEGO. The colors are super simple, the builds aren't complex. It's almost like it was a toy designed for children.
This isn't a toy.
It kind of is.
No, actually it's a highly sophisticated interlocking brick system.
These sets combine in total for a value of $100. There isn't anything crazy valuable here on its own, just a ton of nostalgia and this dude's incredible tank top. I mean, just look at it. A tank top so good I had to have it. So I made it. And now you can have it too. Check out my Etsy store for this incredible shirt and more hilarious brick-related merch. I have it linked in the description below. Really helps out the channel and you get to show off your love for this highly sophisticated interlocking brick system. Anyways, let's get back to these classic town sets. Starting off with set 4011, the Cabin Cruiser. This set probably has one of my favorite play features of all the sets in this lot. I don't know why, but it is just so satisfying reeling in this massive shark. This set also has one of the best instruction manuals I've ever seen. Serves as a stark reminder for how far LEGO has fallen. This set goes for about $30 used and gets us one step closer to breaking even. The last but certainly not the least set in the classic town theme is set 1682, the Space Shuttle. I believe this was LEGO's first attempt at a space shuttle, as well as their first NASA-related set, which has become a staple theme for LEGO over the past few decades. It comes with 3 minifigures, 2 mechanics, and the astronaut. And this is from a time when LEGO would decal their minifigures with stickers. Pretty crazy. This set is also chock full of some fantastic play features. It has this arm that swings around to hold the shuttle in place. It also has a winch that allows you to bring the rocket around and attach it to the shuttle. And after detaching it, we're ready for liftoff. The whole shuttle can open up to reveal a satellite, as well as this mechanical arm that folds out to deploy it. All in all, this is a phenomenal set, and in its current condition sells for around $100, which means that the classic town theme gets us almost halfway to breaking even. Now let's take this thing for a spin and go to space.
3, 2, 1.
Revenge.
Because there's an absolute boatload of space sets, I'm gonna split this theme up by its sub-themes. Ice Planet 2002, Futuron, M-Tron, Blacktron 1, and Blacktron 2. The people at LEGO must really love Tron.
What?
This lot came with 2 sets in the Ice Planet 2002 theme. 6834, the Celestial Sled, and 6898, the IceSat 5. This theme is such a cool aesthetic. I love the color contrast we get with the white, blue, and translucent orange. Kinda reminds me of a 2000s movie poster. The IceSat 5 has some sweet play features, including this arm that can move this rocket around. It attaches to the rocket with one of my favorite LEGO pieces of all time. I just love a good magnet.
What's your favorite hobby?
Magnets.
Okay, what, like making magnets, collecting magnets?
Playing with magnets?
Just magnets.
This set also includes a satellite that attaches to the tip of the rocket, which shares a very similar design to the Space Shuttle satellite. All in all, these sets add a total value of $60 to our lot. The 2 Futuron sets aren't anything too crazy as far as size or play features. We have 6848, the Strategic Pursuer, and 6850, the Auxiliary Patroller. They each come with a yellow Futuron minifigure, which are basically an updated version of the iconic classic space minifigure. Since both sets come with their instructions, they're worth a total of $40. The M-Tron sets are where things really start to pick up. There are a total of 5 sets from this sub-theme. The Pulsar Charger, the Mobile Satellite Uplink, the Vector Detector, the Celestial Forager, and the Particle Ionizer. Not gonna lie, those names are absolute fire. Also, these sets have the best play features, and that's because the M in M-Tron stands for magnets. There's also something pretty special about these 3 sets. In doing research for this part of the video, I found out that the Vector Detector, Celestial Forager, and Particle Ionizer came in a Space M-Tron bundle pack together. This pack also included a secret set of instructions to create a secret M-Tron Space Voyager that uses the pieces from each of these sets. What an awesome build! And while it didn't use all of the pieces, it still has room for all 3 minifigures. 2 in the cockpit and 1 on the vehicle in the back. And speaking of the vehicle, it's held entirely in place by magnets.
Just magnets.
This is such a fun idea. I wish LEGO would do this with the bundle packs we get today. These 5 sets are worth a total of $170. The standouts being the Particle Ionizer, which is $80, and the Celestial Forager, which goes for $45. That means all of these sets bring us to our break-even point. And we're only halfway through space. There's only a single Blacktron 1 set in this lot, and that's set 1875, the Meteor Monitor. There isn't much to this set, but it's worth about $25, and that's good enough for me.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Blacktron 2, on the other hand, is absolutely bonkers. There are a total of 7 sets, which come with 13 Blacktron 2 minifigures. One goes to set 6887, the Allied Avenger. Another goes to set 6832, the Supernova 2. 2 belong to 1479, the 2-pilot craft, as the name would suggest. 1 goes to 6851, the Tri-Wheeled Tyrax, which I have 2 of. And 9 were gifted to the race of men. Sorry about that. Wrong video. 2 go with set 6933, the Spectral Starguider. And 5 belong to the Alpha Centauri Outpost, which is by far the coolest space set in this lot. As far as play features go, there aren't a ton outside of driving the ground vehicles and swooshing the flying ones. Most revolve around the interchangeability of each set and how most are compatible with each other via a Technic pin. The Alpha Centauri Outpost does have a really cool light up feature, which is powered by this battery box, but it doesn't seem to be working. Oh, I guess that would explain it. Let's go get a battery that's not 30 years old. Perfect. In total, these sets are worth over $50,000, meaning they can pay for the lot by themselves. The standouts being the Spectral Starguider, which goes for $100, and of course the Alpha Centauri Outpost, which goes for $300. Before we get into pirates, there were a few sets that didn't quite fit into our 3 major categories. The first being set 1480, the King's Catapult. But I have to say, the catapult's a little disappointing. However, this set goes for a lovely $25. Next up is the Roadster, which is the only Technic set in this lot. It has a great suspension and this sweet steering mechanism that allows you to move it up and down, but it can still turn the wheels at any adjustment. Pretty impressive, but is sadly only worth about $8. The last one is set 1877, the Crusader's Cart, which is another castle set. It's a pretty fun little build that comes with 2 forestmen and their horse. As far as play features go, you can of course wheel it around, but also the cart lifts up similar to a dump truck. It also comes with an extra saddle that you can put on the horse after detaching him from the cart. It's a pretty cool set that sells for about $50. And now it's time to get into these pirate sets. Starting with 1481, the Desert Island. It comes with a shark, this parrot, and this rascally pirate. Also from this angle, it kind of looks like the parrot's on his shoulder. Overall, it's a super simple 17-piece set that goes for about $20. Next up, we have a couple of these small baseplate builds that pair very nicely together. They're set 6260 Shipwreck Island and 6265 Sabre Island. Or is it Sabre?
Saber.
Oh, it's Saber.
Yes.
Of course. Saber.
These sets, while much older, kind of remind me of the opposing Star Wars battle packs we get from time to time, where you can sort of army build both sides of the fight and then pit them against each other. This one coming with 2 pirates and their trusted monkey, versus this one which comes with 2 Imperial soldiers and an Imperial officer. As far as play features go, there aren't really many. That's mostly because the cannons don't actually fire. However, you can still load them, just don't expect them to shoot very far. With the lack of ranged artillery, you can always have them engage in close quarters combat. There's also a chest full of treasure. And speaking of gold, both of these sets combined for a value of $85. Shipwreck Island being $30 and Sabre Island being $55. Next up, we have set 6270, The Forbidden Island. This set has a ton of super fun play features as well as 4 minifigures. We have an Imperial soldier who's being held captive, 2 regular pirates, and our first appearance of Captain Redbeard, who is easily the most iconic pirate minifigure from this era of LEGO. I know him best from the original LEGO Racers video game. And of course, we also have another monkey. The play features are where this set really shines. With it being a fort, there's a bunch of different places to position your pirates. There's also a hidden trap door that you can use to capture those filthy Imperials. Poor guy can't catch a break. Thankfully, the cannon in this set actually works, and it packs a punch. Such a cool set that sells for around $100. The second to last set in this lot has easily become one of my favorite LEGO sets of all time, and that's the Black Seas Barracuda. I made a video last year where I refurbished one for a friend of mine and have really grown to appreciate its majesty. I am a huge fan of LEGO pirate ships. I've actually amassed a pretty decent collection over the years. My wife even lets me keep one of them in the living room, although it seems it will get replaced here shortly. The set isn't much on the play feature side. Unfortunately, it comes with the non-firing cannons, but I'm willing to let that slide because it is just so nice to look at. The sheer scale of this LEGO set compared to the others in this lot is insane. It dwarfs them all. This set comes with 8 minifigures, 6 regular pirates, a female pirate, and another Captain Redbeard. We also got yet another monkey. I love that it comes with so many minifigures. Really allows you to position them all acting as an actual crew, managing the different parts of the ship simultaneously. This set, in its current condition, sells for a whopping $400. However, I don't think I'm emotionally ready to part with it. Sheesh, these sets almost fill up my entire table. But luckily, there's enough room for the final set, and that's 6277, the Imperial Trading Post. Where do I even begin with this masterpiece of a set? I suppose we can start with the 9 minifigures that it comes with. 5 of them being pirates and the other 4 being Imperials. On the pirate side, we also have 2 ships. This sort of mid-scale pirate ship and this dinghy that comes with a sail. The pirates are here to invade this Imperial harbor and steal some valuable booty. But the Imperials aren't without their defenses. Or maybe they are, because while they have 3 cannons, they are once again the kind that aren't spring-loaded. This set comes with not 1, but 2 winches for loading up all the treasure and goods you can imagine. One thing I didn't mention about the Alpha Centauri outpost that also applies to this set is the raised base plates. We haven't seen one of these in a set since 2011 with the Scorpion Pyramid set. I love these pieces. LEGO doesn't because it really cuts into their piece count per volume of plastic ratio. And they've opted for a more detailed high piece count alternative with their more modern landscapes, occasionally using big ugly rock pieces or burps for larger natural features. But these raised base plates just scream classic LEGO to me, and I wish we could get more of them in modern sets today, but I doubt that'll happen. The Imperial Trading Post is by far the most valuable set in the whole lot, standing at an insane $450. Just $50 shy of paying for the lot by itself. I've been having so much fun with these pirate sets. I even grabbed a few extra blue base plates to combine them all into a sweet display. I need to find some shelf space in the LEGO room to make this a permanent fixture. This has been such an incredible lot. All in all, it came with 4,398 pieces, 70 minifigures, 9 cannons, and of course, 3 monkeys. I've had an absolute blast putting these sets together and getting to experience some real LEGO history.
They're full of rich history.
Huge shout out to the guy who sold them to me. I did show him my channel, so there is a non-zero chance that he's watching. Anyways, he took such great care of his LEGO and kept it in incredible condition for almost 35 years. The quality of the instruction booklets alone can attest to that. As far as breaking even is concerned, the final profit was $1,663, meaning the total value of this lot is roughly $2,163. However, these sets are so iconic, selling them almost doesn't feel right.
That belongs in a museum!
If you're still watching, thank you so much, and be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below for more LEGO content in the future. Don't forget to check out the Etsy store for some brick-related merch, and I will catch you guys in the next one.
And 9 were gifted to the race of men.